2018, Johnson Controls, a global leader in HVAC and fire and safety equipment, partnered with Lincoln Tech, a career-building educational company that's been training America's workforce for 75 years. The result? Over 160 Lincoln Tech graduates are currently employed by Johnson Controls. Will you be next?
We're thrilled about our partnership, Johnson Controls and Lincoln Tech. The goal of our partnership that was started in spring of 2018 was to bridge the talent gap that exists today.
So the partnership is great because obviously we're a global company and Lincoln Tech has a national footprint, and you produce the people that we actually need. So when we have a problem, we have a need, and the need is met with Lincoln Tech's talent that you're graduating out of the school.
I think the partnership with Lincoln Tech, the starters, it shows that, you're putting in the time, you're putting in the schooling to learn, the background to kind of build that foundation.
Well, it's a great partnership because of the ability for you folks to develop people for us and partner so that you're giving us a workforce that has a leg up amongst somebody in the trades. So partnering with Lincoln Tech was an obvious win for us both.
Lincoln Tech prepared me actually rather a lot. I was new to the trade. I had very little knowledge of almost everything. I mean, I had basic knowledge of tools, basic knowledge of electrical, like in terms of like AC current and DC current, but it helped expand my knowledge into getting into the field that I wanted to, because I always knew that I wanted to work on either fire alarm systems or security systems. So once I kind of figured out that, I work well with my hands and I, enjoy doing these type of things and working in the trade, Lincoln Tech really helped with the knowledge part of it and really, got me off the ground and running.
Well, I always had a passion for, I want to say plumbing. I did plumbing early in my life, and I realized that I kind of enjoyed working with my hands. As I was doing that plumbing, I realized that I not only liked the plumbing, but I also wanted to learn more intricate circuitry, like the electrical part. I realized that Lincoln Tech had a great program in that field, so that's why I ventured into that. Lincoln Tech did a great job in teaching me what I needed to know for the time. It comes in at the field with Johnson Controls, so it's definitely all there. But my main goal from the beginning was to actually get into Johnson Controls. So that was a goal that I already had. It wasn't something that that if it didn't happen, I wouldn't do my best. But I always had that because I knew that they were at the top. So I just wanted to make my way towards the top.
Their transition was really smooth. It was a really smooth transition. It was like that. It was at the drop of a hat. As soon as I graduated, I think maybe about 3 weeks later, I was already in Johnson Controls.
Johnson Controls is worldwide, so opportunities on any side of the business. I mean, we do full, we're BE, we're building efficiency. So we basically cover everything from, the heating and air conditioning, we cover the fire side, we cover the security side. Anything is possible, basically. So if you want to, if your family's looking to relocate or you have family on the other side of the states, again, the possibilities and the job opportunities are out there to, for you to take.
Well, at first, the fact that I could relocate anywhere I wanted to, and the fact that it's just a worldwide company. So when you're, trying to start your career and trying to start, new goals and new challenges, you want to go for something that's, bigger than yourself.
Actually, looked it up and saw how much of the field they cover, not only within the HVAC, but also within fire and systems, the actual controls. So it really fascinated me, and I've always been the kind of guy that I want to be with an organization like Johnson Controls, which they represent. They're the ones you want to be with.
The company is well ran. I actually enjoy the people I work with. The people I work with are very outgoing and very informative, and I think that's the main thing I'm looking for within a company. Johnson Controls, the employees we're always helping one another. We're always working together. There is no one person in a team. If you're if your teammate or your lead inspector is out, you go and work with another team, and it's just like clockwork. And I think that's probably my favorite thing about Johnson Controls.
Honestly, I love it. I've had the privilege of working with journeymen, with apprentices, and they all have something to teach me. They're all very willing and able and ready, and more than happy to go over stuff and ask me questions.
If you want to go into the project manager side of things, if you want to go into the service side of things, if you want to get onto the fire and security, or even the fire side of things, it's almost, I always say, sky's the limit. Depending on your on what you kind of want to put your mindset to, and it's just there for the taking.
Part of my orientation was career planning with Johnson Controls, so that is definitely something that I'm really looking forward to. Not only as a tradesman, but as the years to come, as an apprentice, a journeyman, and who knows how far that goes. But there are different avenues that are available for everyone at the company.
I don't see it as a 9 to 5. I don't see it as me dragging on through the week. My weeks go by fast, and I've already been there about 6 months, and it feels just like yesterday that I graduated Lincoln Tech. So the people I work with, we make it fun, but we work very hard.
It's a win-win for both of us. The candidate gets to obviously build their career with Johnson Controls, and on top of that, we get and can help them build off their foundation off of Lincoln Tech, and give them the necessity to develop in their career at Johnson Controls.
It's not work, It's just more of like being there in the moment and doing what you have to do and doing what you want to do, because that's the most important thing.